always on the go, but the day just won't be one without your Hollywood fix. Let Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast take care of that. An all-inclusive look of pop culture.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast. I'm Taejha.
I'm Pauline.
And I'm Ravina.
She's back.
Right? Hi, guys.
We missed
Long
you.
time no see.
We did. We were talking about how you were gone.
Oh,
I know.
yeah,
We missed
you.
you.
Guys are so cute.
I know, we did. We have to have you back. You're meant to be.
The trio is back. The three
Right?
blind mice.
I know, the three amigas, three musketeers. We're all here today.
Three's just the perfect number, isn't it?
It really is. It makes the full circle go around, you know?
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm down for whatever.
Triangles, threes, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So to just do a little quick recap, since, you know, it's always something to say about the Kardashians.
I know.
Because
Gotta keep
Well,
up with them.
in all fairness, there are a lot of them. So
that's
you know,
very true.
You can have something to say about somebody new every week.
A lot of people in their family.
Yeah, a lot of people to keep up with.
Six kids, there's grandkids, there's boyfriends, there's add-ons, all that stuff.
Add-ons, baby mama drama.
Baby mama drama, pregnancies, all that stuff. So to just do a quick little recap on Rob and Kylie, since Rob posted Kylie's number on Twitter last week.
Right.
Apparently that happened to just be a misunderstanding. There's no real drama going on in regards to the baby shower.
Right.
And what was sad to see is that apparently Kim, Courtney, and Kris Jenner did not go to the baby shower because I guess it happened when they were in Paris.
Oh.
Because Kim showed
for
her
Fashion Week.
Yeah, Kim showed herself Snapchatting China and Rob during the baby shower.
Saying that she's sorry she's missing the baby shower
Exactly.
and sending her love.
Yeah.
How could you miss your brother's girlfriend's baby shower?
I don't, that's what I'm saying.
His firstborn too.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder why they decided to plan it at that time. I'm pretty sure you could have like moved it.
I think.
intentional.
Well, I don't
or-
know. I don't know when. I don't know when China's due date is, but I feel
she's
like
not due until November. On the show, it said she was due November like 15th or something around that time.
Because they just found out the gender a couple episodes ago, but obviously the show was filmed way in advance.
Right.
They're gonna have a girl and she's gonna be a Scorpio, so that's gonna be November something. Put it that way. So I feel like you could have the baby shower like a week earlier, week after.
I wonder.
Honestly, it's a little weird, right?
Like
I would
if
be sad if like my siblings couldn't come to my baby shower.
Yeah. So I guess that's why he decided to tweet Kylie's number, because maybe she was the one mainly involved with the baby shower.
Oh, who could have attended
Chloe,
and didn't come or something, or didn't want to,
or wasn't like allowing China to come. But you know that was the problem.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Like why would you throw me a baby
like
shower
a fit or something?
Well, he was. Remember how Rob was mad because they were throwing a baby shower for Rob and China wasn't invited. But I think the thing was it was supposed to, I think that did make no sense, but that's why Rob was like, it's a misunderstanding. And I honestly think that it might have just been a surprise or something, probably.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then he kind of maybe
and then she showed up later and realized
maybe they
China
were doing
showed
like
up.
telling Rob and then like, you know, doing a surprise for China in a way and telling him like,
it was
for
actually
you,
supposed
like,
to be in fun and games.
Yeah, and
then he took it serious.
Yeah, and then
maybe
because he did say, instead of them just talking about it, because he said he went off on his family during text messaging. But
and text messages always get sticky.
Yeah, and he decided to go to social media and tweet stuff instead of just finishing what the conversation was and understanding what was going on.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, sorry, whatever. I did it. It happened. We're all good.
I just still think it's hilarious. Well, I'm hoping that it's not, you know, it was a misunderstanding and things like that. But I just thought it was so funny when we first talked about that, actually having a baby shower without the baby. Like the woman with child.
Right. How do you
let's celebrate this child.
How do you have that?
The mother.
It's really just for the mom to get gifts.
Honestly.
Just to help them.
Yeah. And
out.
a lot of times, traditionally, I think we mentioned this in the last episode, traditionally the dad and like males of the family
are not
even invited.
Showers.
It's like all the women in her life.
Same with bridal showers, really.
Right.
Like the dads aren't usually there, maybe sometimes.
And the groomsmen, it's like all about the bride and her like posse.
Her mom and
and what she
her
needs.
female posse. Yeah.
So speaking of the fact that Kim and her mom and sister Courtney were in Paris during Fashion Week.
Karma.
No, I don't want to say that.
It's terrible.
It's very terrible. It's very terrible. I don't wish this upon anybody at all, especially anyone with kids as well too, because that just makes it
That's
an
really
extra
scary.
Yeah, it just makes it an extra heart palpitation, palpitation, how do you say that word,
Palpitation.
There you are. I'm like, I can't pronounce it
got
correctly.
you.
Thank you, Ravina. But I'm not in science, health. I'm not that person.
So what happened?
Got robbed at gunpoint in Paris, and apparently how it went down was because even I was watching this was all over the news, everything. It wasn't just an entertainment social media type of buzz. It was real breaking news, national news. So she got robbed at gunpoint at her hotel around 2:33 a.m. in the morning. 3 men came. They were dressed, not 3 men, 5 men came dressed up originally in Paris police uniforms.
Yeah, Parisian police uniforms.
Yes. And they got inside there was only one guard at the door. Weird how there was only one guard at the door.
The rest of the guards were with Kendall and Courtney at Fashion Week. Yeah.
Like Kim's personal bodyguard, who she was praising all week, talking about him on Twitter and Instagram, that he was nowhere to be found. Not nowhere to be found, but he was with Courtney, and I just find it really weird that why doesn't Courtney and Kendall have their own security? Why was Kim left alone without any security? Why was there only one guard at the door? How did, if the simple fact that that's what they were saying on the news. If they were dressed in police uniforms, police don't wear a mask at first. So if the guy who was at the door, he must have seen their faces in some way. Because he was tied up, and that's how they were able to get up to Kim's room. But my thing is, if they were wearing police uniforms, they probably didn't put the mask on maybe until they got into Kim's room, so that Kim might not know who they were. But they had to get in the door.
Yeah, I'm not
for the guard to initially let them in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How they got past, and
how they got past him.
And one of the articles that I was reading as well, they were saying that Kim heard somebody coming up the stairs, and she was in mid call trying to call the cops.
She was trying to call her security guard. She
call,
heard something going on, and she was trying to call for someone.
And then they snatched the phone out of her hand as she was dialing it halfway.
Yep.
And the sad part is she was actually scared she was going to get raped initially.
Yes, because she was found. They found her in her bed at first. She was just
wearing a robe.
Yeah, in bed at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and you never know what's
gonna happen. Yeah. What are people there for exactly? And they didn't speak English. Apparently, they only spoke French, and they kept saying the ring, give me the ring.
Right.
So, and that week she was posting pictures of another ring. Apparently, Kanye got her, and a grill and stuff like that. So, that's not been the speculation of people saying that it was all for stunt. Blah 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 blah.
Because that's her
but I don't believe that. I think this really happened. It's not funny. It's horrible.
No, yeah, it was. And they stole upwards of $10 million worth of jewelry.
Worth of jewelry,
and so which is, her ring I think was reportedly worth $4 million,
at least $4 million,
and things like that. And so, and even if your wedding ring or any kind of jewelry that you have that means anything to you, no matter what the value is, it's the gift and the thought behind the ring and the jewelry. So, they stole that from her as well. It's not just the money side, because we all know that money for that family is not really an issue. It's more of the fact that, the meaning behind the
her
ring,
security,
and the love,
it took her
and then her personal well-being. Safety and emotional well-being, which I can't even imagine how that must have felt, because a lot of times whether you're traveling or not, or whether you're used to traveling and you do it often, you always, I don't know, I always feel like I'm on high alert even if I'm traveling just to Southern California to go see friends and things like that.
Because you never know what to expect, and if you don't know the area, you're a target.
Yeah, and to be in a different country and things like that, and away from home. And Kanye was in
New
the
York.
States. Yeah, he was here at home
and stopped his show mid-show when he found out that this happened.
And so,
and so her in New York.
when your husband isn't anywhere nearby, you're really vulnerable, and the rest of her family that was there wasn't with her at that
there was
specific
apparently
time.
Only one friend that was there, and the friend first heard them come in and they hid in a closet and called for help.
Yeah, and so if
her friend was in the room with her,
a friend, like apparently the way they made it seem was it was like a type of upstairs downstairs type of apartment.
Yeah, it's kind of like an apartment.
And the friend was hiding downstairs when they heard everything.
And if you think about that happening,
and the friend apparently was in the closet calling for help, hiding.
Right. And if you like look at it from that perspective, Kim's trying to call the cops because she's hearing all this commotion and things like that as they're coming in, like, I guess up the stairs, whatever. I'm not quite sure where the location of her apartment was.
Yeah.
But, and your friend is downstairs hiding. It must have been really scary. And even if one person was to barge in, let alone multiple men coming in.
Because she was gagged, tied up, and put in a tub.
Yeah, they locked her in the bathroom. Yeah. It's just a really scary situation. And honestly, there has been some like speculation from a lot of people, of course, on social media and whatever other platforms saying that it was like stage, a publicity stunt and things like that. And I don't think that that's like fair.
It isn't fair
because it takes away from something that really is. And honestly, when things happen to you, because like even like a couple years back, our car got broken into and nothing was even stolen. Like they just kind of like rummaged through it and just like just pulled things out and all that. Just
but your peace of mind.
But your peace of mind and just knowing that somebody is that close and in your personal space, let alone
like the hair on the back of your neck
it makes you really uncomfortable. And so to have stuff actually stolen and people barged in, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't want to travel anymore. And if she does, like, and I know that they've upped her security, of course, rightfully so. But it's just like one of those things you feel like your sense of security and your sense of safety is taken away. And for anybody to feel that way is not okay.
Yeah. Well, thank God her daughter wasn't with her or her kids were not with her. Saint. Because, a lot of people do feel animosity towards Kim because they feel like, oh, she just got famous because of sex tape. Sure. She's rich. She's got it all, blah, blah, blah. So they would maybe want her to suffer even more since, she's in the limelight because of jealousy.
Right.
So thank God the kids were not in that situation because that would be very dangerous.
That's terrifying.
Exactly.
And I'm so happy she was not like sexually assaulted in any way and that she's okay. That's
so we're
like the main
very happy that she is completely okay. But we're gonna have to take it to a commercial break. So we'll definitely be right back.
Are you looking for help for your fantasy football team? Check out the GSMC Fantasy Football Podcast. Get today's best advice on who to start, who to sit, even who you should draft. From sleeper picks to red hot lineups, they got it all covered for you. That's gsmcpodcast.com/fantasy-football-podcast. We'll cover traditional leagues, dynasty, PPR, even IDP leagues. When you need fantasy help, there's just one show to hit up. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Visit gsmcpodcast.com for more info.
And we are back with our Golden State Media Concepts podcast, entertainment one for all of you guys listening.
All you jazzy listeners out there.
Jazzy listeners.
I know.
So to just wrap up what we were last speaking on about Kim, to bring things back to a nicer light,
right?
Kanye is going to be purchasing her a new ring, of course. Like we were saying, money isn't necessarily a problem, but that isn't the problem in this case for them.
Yeah.
But he's definitely going to buy her a new ring, make sure that she has that to rock. But she did say, close sources close to her said that she's not going to be displaying her personal jewelry on social media as the way she did anymore. Now you just
need to take those safety precautions because something like this has happened at Kylie too. Like they have stalkers following them that's coming onto their property.
Exactly.
And just don't flaunt it. And if you have it, don't flaunt it. You have it.
Yeah.
So, and just for security reasons, it's so easy for people to track us nowadays through technology. Like our phone is essentially a GPS.
And some people do get GPS, kind of like obsessive and just want to do things just because they're wild.
Just because they can.
They're mean.
Yeah. All these smart hackers.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully we'll see Kim back on social media soon, or, you know, getting getting some entertainment from her, seeing, you know, her side of the story exactly from her mouth. And I'm sure we'll have this be played out on Keeping Up the Kardashians when
we'll see
the
what
new
happens
season
with that.
It will be an interesting episode.
Yeah. So
I hope they don't dive too much into it, only because like that's so personal.
You need to take it more seriously.
They don't need to take it that far.
Yeah. But in other news, so another huge entertainment show that a lot of people actually watch, especially here in America, it's pretty
big.
A big deal, is the Super Bowl. And we dedicate an entire day, Super Bowl Sunday, and now like a weekend. Yeah. You know, and because of American football, like when we watch football, it's the biggest game of the year.
And what's really cool is like people that don't even watch football
will watch
for instance,
Super Bowl.
Like me, like I don't watch football every Sunday, but you're watching the Super Bowl.
We're gonna watch
to the barbecues. Yeah, we're watching the halftime shows.
Right. And that is one of the biggest and exciting things that people anticipate each year is the announcement of who is going to perform at the upcoming Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And so it has been recently brought to light, I guess you could say, whatever. It's been announced that the great Lady Gaga will be gracing us on for the halftime. So, and I always think it's funny when people will say, like, some of my friends, they'll say, oh, you know, Lady Gaga or whoever is performing is going to have a concert during the game, you know, and things like that. And so I'm excited for her. However, because I like Lady Gaga, I haven't really seen any of her performances.
She hasn't put out any new music since 2013.
Mm-hmm. Her single came out, Perfect Illusion.
Yeah, that came out this year.
So we're probably going to hear some stuff, you know,
some new stuff. And even someone like my brother, he was like, "Oh my gosh, she looks so normal," because she was just wearing like a crop top and like high-waisted shorts and like
regular
ponytail,
clothes.
no extra makeup. So I don't know exactly what form of way she's going with her
what
music,
Gaga we're going to get.
Yeah, because Gaga's
so multifaceted.
She's so Gaga, you know, all around, just interesting.
And I think that that's what's going to add, and it's going to be why she is actually like a good pick, because we're going to get a really good show.
Definitely.
You know, a really good performance, and we're going to have a lot of fun with her. Because like you said, how we were talking about, we don't know what Gaga we're really going to get. So,
and I want to hear some new music and some old music. I know. For sure.
I kind of want some old Gaga, you know.
Her songs were like club anthems for a while.
Yeah, so it's going to be kind of fun. But on the flip side, of course, whenever there is, you know, when something good happens in your life, there's always going to be somebody trying to hate on it.
Of course.
Or, you know, just a little bit of shade.
People always got something to say.
Always something to say. So Taylor Swift, did she announce it the same day?
I don't think it was the same day. I think it was right after.
It was like, so
like not enough for Lady Gaga to get her spotlight in.
While
like
people were celebrating, Gaga's announcement and everything, the Super Bowl's announcement with Gaga, quickly thereafter, Taylor Swift and her camp announced that she is going to be performing at the Super Bowl, like the night before. So
Super Bowl
Saturday.
Eve.
Yeah. Saturday night, and she's going to be performing, and so a lot of people, you know, like then the spotlights gets thrown to Taylor Swift and things like that, and it's like, hello, I just announced that I'm going to be Super Bowl performance. And it's interesting because Taylor Swift, of course, and people are probably thinking, why doesn't Taylor Swift just do the Super Bowl Sunday halftime performance and things like that? And it's actually due to her endorsements with Coke.
Yeah.
And so Coke. She is under Diet Coke, and Pepsi is the Super Bowl partner.
Sponsor.
Yeah, they're the sponsor there. And so so she cannot, like, until something
conflict
differs,
of interest for sure.
And unless she changes some endorsement deals and things like that. But so she's going to be, Taylor Swift will be the night before, and then Gaga will be the main attraction during halftime of the Super Bowl, which honestly, the night before, okay, like I get it, like that's cool, whatever. But everybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl. You know, like viewers are watching the Super Bowl. Like you said, people who don't even care about football are going to be watching the Super Bowl. And now people who just care about Gaga, you know, like she brings in her own viewers.
All the monsters are going to come to watch Gaga.
It's going to be, of course, another highly watched program, like it always is every year, and things like that. And so, but of course, you know, Taylor, I don't know.
I just believe that this is just another shady thing that Taylor likes to do.
This is the year of Taylor shade.
Taylor shade.
She's got a lot of feuds going on.
Yeah,
I know.
Reports have been said that she is not the nicest girl, that, you know, she likes to betray America. And I've met some girls in high school that are Taylor Swifts when you know them,
put a bad taste in your mouth.
When you know them personally,
right, they're different,
all about they little sus, little not too nice. But when everybody else knows them, they're like the nicest person ever, all the friends, all that. So I think it's a little shady because Taylor Swift straight up has said that she wants to perform at Super Bowl halftime. Only reason why she can't and hasn't is because of her conflict of interest with Coke. Yeah. So
Coke probably loves that they have one up on Pepsi, right? Because I'm sure Pepsi and the Super Bowl would love to have Taylor Swift. She's one of the best-selling artists of like the century.
Yeah, in a way. But then at the same time,
I think with Taylor though, you would have to have another artist in addition
instead of it just being
Super Bowl.
her.
You need to pull out like Jay-Z or something.
No, like it just would have to be something else, another crowd pleaser, because
I don't think so, because sometimes
I get that. Yeah,
it just caters because like because football in general is not, most football fans are not Taylor Swift fans. You know what I mean? They're totally different demographics, like two separate, and so which is in a way is a good thing because you get the football fans and the Taylor Swift fans as well, like, you know. So but then you gotta kind of have like or somebody who has enough interest.
But that raises the same question for Gaga though.
Well, Katy Perry, like, for one, yeah, I'll get to that. So Katy Perry, for one, like a lot of male viewers think she's hot. So you get that crossover. And then with Gaga, she's kind of like the different intrigue factor. Yeah. Like, we don't know what she's going to give us. And also she's kind of interesting. We don't know
what she's going to do. Is she going to be naked? Is she going to have meat
what
on?
Theatrics are we going to get with her? So then you can kind of pull different viewers because of just that. Like, she's like, what shock factor are we going to kind of get?
Taylor's all about the breakup,
you know.
But when when Madonna, Nicki Minaj, and Britney Spears did the halftime show, that was a good mix because Madonna's got all like the older listeners engaged. Nicki's got like the hip hop crowd, rap crowd, and Britney Spears has got the pop crowd.
Yeah, and she's just like everybody.
Yeah, it's a classic. Like everybody knows Britney Spears. Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing with Taylor they would have to do, like, because even when they had like Bruno Mars and Beyonce and things like that, you kind of like mesh a little bit just to pull from different viewers and things like that. But we are going to cut it to a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to discuss a baby coming.
A new baby.
I know, so that's exciting. And so keep it logged here. You're listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast. We will be right back.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch, whatever it may be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the GSMC Entertainment Podcast. I'm here with the lovely Taejha and Pauline.
Pauline. Remix.
I know. I feel like a rapper with this microphone, you know. So
the real Ravina over there.
Hey. So, have any of you guys watched WWE growing up?
Yes.
My cousins love WWE. I was going to say, if I was at my cousin's house,
yeah.
Me and
my nephew loves it.
Me and my Indian little grandma used to watch WWE.
Oh, fun.
She actually introduced it to me. She'd be swearing at the TV in Punjabi and holding popcorn, and my dad would be like, "What are you teaching the kids?"
So
anyway,
cute.
So that kind of started
Grandmas
my
are
love.
Fun.
They are. So that kind of started my love for watching WWE. But when the new series came out called Total Divas, which is the WWE Divas. They got their own show. I was addicted. So I've been following Brie and Nicole Bella. Mm-hmm. So they're like the main divas and the
Bella sisters,
the head of the franchise for the divas.
Definitely.
So ever since I've been watching the show, Brie has been talking about her desire to start a family, and she's more of like a hippie love chick, and then her sister Nicole's complete opposite.
And she got married on the show, right?
Yes, she did. Brie got married, and now she's finally expecting her first baby, and they've been just trying for a while, so it's super exciting. Her husband, Daniel Bryan, also a superstar in the WWE world. He recently had to retire due to brain injury. And
That's so sad.
Yeah, I know. It was his dream, and he was crying and really upset on the show. My thing is, though,
if he really wants to, I'm sure he can do it again.
But it's just like he values starting a family more than putting his health and his brain,
because it was a brain injury caused because of the trauma versus like life happening in a sense. Okay.
And then I really respect Brie for this. She recently retired too after, so she could be with her husband. And now that he's off, like they were trying to start a family, and now they're finally pregnant. So.
Yeah, that's so exciting. It's so exciting when you hear when like couples. Well, I mean, I think babies are exciting to hear about all the time, but especially when a couple is wanting it so bad and they're so excited and things like that, and
it's such a blessing,
right? It is. And when and especially in this couple's particular case, when they decided to put their careers and other things on hold or even stop them
on halt
just because they wanted this so bad. And so I'm really excited for them. It's going to be a really good thing, I think so. And it's going to make good for like the show, but like, but it's still fun to follow along.
Yeah. Because even without them doing wrestling, I'm sure that as long as that, Total Diva, is that
Total Divas, and they actually just got
their I'm sure they're getting paid for it. So.
Yeah. And they got their new show called Total Bellas, which dives more into the retirement. I'm so excited. I've been watching that now.
And it's just more into the two sisters, right?
Well, they're basically staying at John Cena's house, and I'm learning a lot about John Cena and his rules right now. So Nicole, the other Bella, had to sign a contract to live with John Cena.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Their house is gorgeous.
That's cool.
But
he's such a funny actor, though. In the roles
I just feel like he's kind of awkward. I don't know.
That's why I think it's funny, because he purposely plays these awkward, he sometimes big, random guys.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of like the guy like in middle school and high school that wasn't like that hot, and then all of a sudden got hot, but he doesn't realize like he's so hot because everybody's been like downplaying him his whole life, and he doesn't understand that he could pull any girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, me?
Sisters?
Yes.
Yeah. He's just
how many sisters?
Like, no, in the movie Sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking about right now.
Right. You know, like he just seems like the cool kid that doesn't really realize like he's actually hot.
Definitely.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That's just how I think of him.
So talking about hot boys.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Who here had a crush on Zac Efron when High School Musical came out?
Not
okay, me. I can't say I did. Only because I feel like I'm bigger than him.
I didn't have a crush on
I'm so tall.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think he was like all that good looking until
and like his mushroom hair.
A different movie came. What is that? I forget what it's called.
Dear John. No, not Dear John.
Where he's the DJ.
He's a DJ?
Yes.
I never made it to that movie. I know which one you're talking about. The house party one?
Yeah, he does a whole bunch of house parties. He's a DJ. It's
Neighbors?
like his dream.
Not Neighbors.
No, it's not Neighbors, but that movie was one of them that got you for his body for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember him in Neighbors.
Yeah.
That's when I was
it was some, I need to know this name of the movie, but I forget. Anyways, he was a DJ. He was like running around. It was very inspirational type of movie because one of his friends died in the movie. So he was like, he was trying to make his dreams come true, put it that way. And make
like
it as
coming
a
of age movie.
Yeah. So speaking of them, Zac Efron.
So they're back again. So Zac Efron, Lucas, and Corbin Bleu are making a Broadway show, The High School Musical Boys.
Yeah,
they're living it up again.
Funny. Yeah, and the cool thing is like how it came about to the media is Corbin was doing a different show, right? And then
he's performing on Broadway right now.
And then Zach and Lucas, they came and pretty much let it be known, showed up like, hey, we're back, the three boys, and the Wildcat boys, will be back on stage for
Which is kind of fun. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
They're cute. I mean, I don't know.
I think it'll be so interesting to see Zac Efron act like you know,
I'm wondering, like, are they grown up? Like, I don't know.
He doesn't do those kind of movies. How is it going to work?
Yeah. He doesn't seem wholesome anymore.
I just don't understand how still, like, High School Musical is still a thing.
Yeah,
like, they're never going to let this die. It's like the shelf joke. They just keep bringing it out. And I'm like, it was just a local movie on the Disney Channel.
But Disney Channel is not local.
True.
That's true, yeah.
And it's, because they just had their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And
Lion King's coming back out, so it's a thing.
Lion King is a good movie.
I think
Disney does it for our generation.
Our generation won't let certain things die because it's like that nostalgia factor. It's like we
if
love
they made Cheetah Girls come back, oh my gosh,
I would
on it. Yes. I'd be on it.
Disney.
Mm-hmm. I would probably go to a Broadway show for Cheetah Girls. That would be so cool. Give us
the Cheetah Girls. We want it.
We want it. Fun.
Well, and speaking of other Disney movies from the past that we love, is Mulan is getting a live action. They're doing a live action of Mulan, excuse me. And so they are actually going around right now. They put out a worldwide casting call because they want to cast a surprise Chinese actress to play a Chinese character in a Chinese movie based in China.
That's amazing. Finally.
I applaud you, Disney, for finally
being authentic.
Yes. And letting the main character be who the main character is supposed to be and being played by.
And the thing that's amazing about Mulan versus some other movies that we don't even need to speak on, but Mulan, she's a human the whole time. She is, she's within her heritage the entire movie, regardless if it's, her being the girl or the boy, which is very interesting too for them to make a new one for what Mulan represents in today's society.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that they do it really well. So far, it seems like they're, really trying to make it as authentic as possible and true to the story. Which is really nice. We'll see who the hunk is, though. How
Mulan was
hopefully
one of my movies.
Honestly, because there's a lot of attractive Asian actors and actresses that we don't know of here in the United States, and it's just you can get one of them. So I'm really glad that it's
even not even necessarily within the United States, because there's certain shows like Girls that portrays actresses that are in other countries that are well known in other countries on her show, so they can get. And they went to Japan and got well-known.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really glad that it's a worldwide casting call. And even if they do cast someone who's an up and coming actress, that would be kind of cool too. Because I personally want to see it just because it's Mulan and it's gonna be live action. And I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. So that would give an up and coming actress a worldwide stage, because I think a lot of people love that story. It's a good one.
It's a great opportunity. It'll be like Slumdog Millionaire when they actually cast people that were in need of it. And they're amazing stars now. They were just given the right chance and the right opportunity.
And it's funny because my friend,
that's all you need.
She on Facebook is pick me, because she's a Chinese girl. And she's so cute. She's so pretty. She's actually a news reporter, but she's I want it. It would be so cute.
I hope she gets it.
Wouldn't that be so fun?
That would be amazing.
That would be so fun. I'm shout out to Sacramento. So, but that's actually going to do it for this episode of the Entertainment Podcast. And Taejha, tell them where they can find us.
You can find us on GSMCpodcast.com, as well as iTunes, Stitchers. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and where else?
Google Play, SoundCloud. We are everywhere.
Yes, you cannot get rid of us. And I hope you don't want to. Please don't.
So we'll talk to you guys soon.
Alrighty.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. From movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.